Okay.
So all that for nothing. All that good banter.
We rehearsed.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Clutch here at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, hosted by the Digital Humanities Lab here in the library. Today in this Halloween edition, we're tackling one of the more significant fears we deal with, fear of heights or fear of games. And so today we're playing for the awesome.
A reckless disregard for gravity.
Now
That's the full title of the game.
there's some different, like in the mobile version has a different subtitle.
Does it?
Yeah.
But if it's driven by falling, isn't it? It wouldn't be disregard for gravity. It would
Well,
be
I
almost
think-
like a worship of
I
gravity.
think actually reckless disregard is a legal term. It's what you can actually get cited for. Reckless disregard for traffic rules or
right,
public
right.
safety or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, and it, you know,
Not an epistemological disregard
Nope.
for gravity.
Nope.
So for introductions, my name is Chris Perzicki. I'm a PhD student here at the English department.
I'm Thomas Malaby. I'm a professor of anthropology here.
I am Scott Brenner. I am also an English PhD student.
I'm Crystal Malone. I'm a lecturer in the anthropology department.
I'm Leah Liebzeller. I'm a PhD in the anthropology department.
Stuart Northrop, English department.
And this was your selection.
Yeah, so I gave this game to my class last week as an alternative to the beginner's guide because they'd already done one Davy Reading game, and I thought two would overdose them. Most of them went ahead and played beginner's guide and got the overdose. It wasn't exactly a wonderful week, but I kid, it was. But the one of sort of three students who played this game said, does manage to strike at something glorious. The focus on a singular mechanic manifested in different scenarios highlights what may arguably be the most important aspect of general game design, the intersection of fun and skill.
So we're starting from scratch here. Would anyone like to do this?
No, you're on, Chris.
Go for it.
Crystal Lee.
In honor of the awesome cape that you rocked walking wearing today.
If it wasn't so warm, I'd wear it for the camera.
So I think you can just go ahead and jump.
Okay, what are the controls before I start jumping?
Well, we'll go through the tutorial, and it's
Alright.
basically just jumping and then kind of WASD.
Wow. That's a lot of little boxes.
Now this
Yes, it is.
has been ported over to VR now, hasn't it?
I believe
Oh, that'd be so cool!
I believe so.
And there's some of these that you can tell are the interface.
Oops.
So their tutorial is basically a few instructions.
Did we
Is-
lose
way
track
back?
of where it is? Way back? Oh,
Yeah.
so-
So I want this one, right?
Yep.
It's not letting me.
Oh,
view.
then do view. Oh, it's just a video. It's not an
Drive a building and enjoy your fall. When you're ready to land, hit the space bar to open your parachute blade.
Yeah, there's really very little to it.
Okay.
Use the mount to steer and try to land in
So
the
it's
colored
walk
ring
off
for the
and
point.
Can you
space
choose
bar.
to look straight down or whatever?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can
Walk off the side of a building and
Pivot.
enjoy your fall. When you're ready
With
to
the mouse,
land,
I
with the
hit
mouse.
the space
Yep.
bar to open your parachute blade. While your parachute is open, use the mount to steer and try to land in the colored rings for the
Yeah, and you can steer using the mouse.
Okay.
walk off the
And then
How to
Is that
hug
it?
stuff.
How to hug stuff. You might want to look at how to hug stuff.
When you fall past a building, hugs are an expression.
Yeah, exactly. Stay close to others. Take multiple hugs.
rack up multiple hugs off of a single
Each hug will
building.
play a blip and give you 100
100
points.
and sounds like this.
And this will keep looping until you hit escape.
So am I trying to go toward
Earn
just
hugs.
anything?
Fly near stuff.
All right.
Yeah, it's
The
all.
signs are just to tell. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all
Got it.
encourage you.
Gee, you know, the version of the game I remember
Fly close
actually explained the buildings
to get a
briefly.
hit. When you do,
Huh.
They magically appear. Some alien civilization left these floating skyscrapers.
So there's a narrative
Yeah,
to justify it.
sorta.
All right.
Thinly.
Yes.
And then there's these parachute blades. Yeah, space bar.
Need a running start.
And at bottom without dying.
Oh, I see. You're going for the circle. Is that
Yep,
the
that's
idea?
what you want to aim for
I
it.
want to kiss first.
Oh, good. Oh, kiss and a hug are different, actually.
Trying to steer yourself.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think you missed it.
Yeah.
You snapped your pelvis in twain.
All right. Hold on. Was there? Wait, where is it? So there's no button for jump. I just get to the edge.
You go to the edge and just continue over, and you're falling. Yep.
All right.
So is that's like a little disc, or like a plate dish almost, and it's like concave, and I would expect it to be the other way around. It's confusing. Whoa!
Oh,
parachute.
I'm not.
Oh, you can
Maybe.
do it.
You
Maybe.
might make it. Oh, it's harder than it looks.
It is actually. Oh no!
No, you did it.
Oh yes.
Oh, you landed
the
on
edge.
You
the
winner
platform.
is yourself.
You winner.
4,000 teeth.
So I'm seeing
That's
a lot
right.
of
You
very
heard 4,000 teeth.
Are we like doing the new American Horror Story or what? They had raining teeth in the last
teeth.
So I need to get near, but not into the building.
A kiss
Yeah,
is a
that's right.
super gentle, super
Yeah, it
like
works.
brief touch of a building. I
Must
guess.
have been fancy
Okay.
this kid. Yeah, you want
Did
actually.
I just go back into a tutorial?
No, now you're just,
actually
it's
not
just
to.
hard.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Where's the circle?
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh!
Your femur's going now.
Hold on. I didn't see.
But you can see all the other stuff you can do, like engage spectators at some point later when there are spectators. There's stuff.
Wow.
Whoa!
This is the stuff of nightmares.
There's something very primal about it. There's no
Oh,
question about
I
it.
want this in VR so bad now.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you're not quite.
You broke all your bones for 100% penalty.
Yay! Okay.
So the game's parroting achievements, I'm assuming, with all these kind
Yes.
of tongue-in-cheek style things you shoot for.
Worry about surviving. I'm trying to fight near stuff.
But not too near stuff.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
Where's the problem?
Quite well.
8 hugs so far.
Oh,
11, 12, 14.
Excellent metaphor for relationships.
Free falling.
And at the end, it's
Yeah, you know, in that way, so have people here seen Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl? Which is a
I
great
haven't. I
film.
want to, but
Really, really good. And, you know, one of the themes of it is this guy in high school who, his way of surviving in high school is to not actually be
I
affiliated
feel
with
like
any of the
hitting this
groups,
click is not doing
any of the
anything.
cliques, but have good relationships with
Might
all
make
of
it.
them.
You can do it. I believe
And
in you.
it's, you know, I don't want to give anything away, but there's a, you know, that becomes a bit of a problem eventually. You did it.
Are on you.
But I like, but that idea of like wanting to sort of only glancing
I'm leaning over like it's gonna help.
to the things around you and not actually engage them.
yeah.
Yep. Approach and
Very
avoid.
much like
Yep.
that, yeah.
Yep. No broken bones. 1,000 points.
Does anyone else want to play?
Yeah, I'll try. So this is the one you were playing here.
Yeah, the one I think on the far right I didn't do yet. want to see a new glory.
That's when he introduces kisses.
Why is it blue?
I think those are kisses.
That's a kiss, yeah. If you actually touch the surface.
Without bashing into it like I did.
Yep.
Oh wow, Thomas is doing way better.
Up.
Oh, I
Up,
deployed them way too soon.
Yep.
I'm getting over there though. Hold on.
Yeah, because you can't undeploy them.
Oh, I see. That's the problem.
And is this the music in the game that we're hearing? It's kind of
Yes.
world soundtrack.
Yes. It's plane chant or something.
So once they're deployed, I'm still somehow directing.
You're
Somehow.
gliding.
Yeah.
I don't know that you're going to do the but yes.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, look at this.
My God.
Oh, he's going to hit the circle. Oh.
Wow.
All right, I don't want to play again. Fine, that'll stand. It's like, go ahead, try it. It's great.
Give it
It's
a
actually
whack.
kind of fun.
Yeah, it's great fun.
It's really not.
Yes, it is, actually.
Do you have a fear of heights?
I do. And it's,
Perfect.
It's
See?
not perfect. It is not perfect at all.
You're ready to jump off a building.
No, I won't. Okay.
I have to say,
What's the
3,000
easiest?
teeth.
this is already more exciting than I thought this game would be.
Definitely.
Pretty great.
Definitely.
Pretty
yes.
Well, be careful, kissing leads to heavy petting.
Okay. Alright.
Do the physics ever change in these other little unlockable areas in comparison?
Don't know that the physics ever changes. The challenge comes in because you're given
Alright,
more
so
complex
this is
architectures.
WASD, right?
Yeah.
I
You
totally
sometimes
was
have
not
to
The
thinking.
space
actually
bar, you
change.
the one time, you
You have to go
deploy your
lateral to pick up another
parachute
call
kind
every
of
second.
thing, and you're
Okay.
suddenly moving much more slowly.
And then this controls your directions.
Yes.
Okay.
And does the S, does it sort of back you up? Doesn't slow you down, does it?
Once you're falling, I don't know that S works at all.
I gotta say, I'm kind of. I don't want to be beating a dead horse here, but I'm kind of. I'm noticing this kind of metaphors of intimacy around this game, right? And I keep thinking of me, Earl, and the Dining Girl.
It's funny.
Oh.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Press W. Press W.
You're
Press
on.
W.
What? Press W?
In other words, you
did I
can
do?
give yourself some force forward in the direction you're
You think?
looking.
Okay.
Maybe.
I felt that way even
Okay.
after the parachute was deployed. It was
Alright,
just
let's
Never
try
tried
the
that.
easy one again.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
was
so
doing
bad at
that.
this.
W after the.
That's how I got through all those.
Okay. That explains it.
Where are you starting here? In this strange little room with these triptychs around here or something?
It's not a room, it's the top of a building. So you're walking off the top of a building.
I don't know.
You keep it in your sights
just
there, and then
keep centered.
be ready to deploy.
I would now.
Yeah. Now keep turning toward it and pressing W.
I am pressing W.
Yeah, you're coming that way.
You're gonna hit the room right
I'll save you. Come back.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Here we go.
I was just reminding my other PhD students today about that nice book by Sherry Ortner called Life and Death on Mount Everest, where she goes, looks at this kind of idea of scaling Mount Everest in a way
No.
it was
No.
all these attempts to represent it as if it's its own sui generis thing because it is there. It's just
Just
its
want
own,
someone else
set
to
apart
do
thing.
it.
But in fact, as she goes from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, every era, the scaling of Mount Everest reflects the cultural logic of its time. It's a military campaign. It's a Cold War nationalism thing. It's an identity politics first thing. It's a consumerist, you know. So this game, by that logic, would reflect some particular, you know.
Yes.
You can do it. Yeah.
Well, okay. There you go.
I'm
5-star
getting.
rating.
That's it.
So I think the
Someone
development
else do it.
represents something about intimacy right now. Wanting to,
well,
you know, avoid relationships until you finally land or something.
I think it's just sort of a skater game, but
Just hugs and kisses. You know,
Yes.
it's very platonic. Right?
okay,
No
so-
entanglements, nothing too deep.
I mean, it can't be though, right? Because you're falling. You fall in love. You fall for someone. This
Yeah,
whole
but you're
game
avoiding.
is-
You're avoiding things.
But you get more points if you don't avoid, right? You go for the hugs. You go for the kisses. You
But
get
only just. But you don't want. You lose if you come to get too close.
Lay it on too thick. You scare away the other person.
That's right.
What is this word called? Like free fall?
Dead.
Free
Which one?
base jumping.
base jumping.
Oh yeah, base jumping. Right.
Yeah. This is technically a base jumping simulator, generically speaking, but it has a lot to do with skateboarders and other people who have reckless disregard for public safety.
So the little arrows, yeah, they're always kind of directing you to where your landing spot is going to be.
Yeah, they want you to look for it.
See, I think it's maybe we're deploying too soon. It's sort of,
Well, I deployed when it told me to, and I shouldn't have listened. Obviously. All right.
I actually deployed it a little bit before the time that I got it.
Yep.
your bones are sticking out of you.
I'm actually really glad they don't have graphics for that. Like, I'm fine with the words, but I think I'd have a problem if they then had an avatar with bones sticking out.
I mean, yeah, it's sensorially intense enough to just be following
Yes.
this, right?
Yep.
I actually wouldn't be surprised that if we got this in VR and I tried playing it, I think I
Turn
would
around.
Oh.
probably actually fall over.
No, I keep missing the platform. It's really frustrating.
Seems like a game that the fictional character in
Someone needs
Beginner's
to play.
Guide would have made.
That the who?
The fictional character of Beginner's Guide.
Scott, you're up.
Ooh! You know, I never even thought of that when I paired this with Beginner's Guide. That,
Which fictional?
Coda.
I read it.
The
Coda, that's
Coda,
right.
fictional coder.
Oh boy, that's very.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's
What's the name of that class you're teaching? Is it?
game culture.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. You jump backwards.
Hey, I didn't know you could do that.
No.
Yeah. Let's see how you do here. There you go.
Turn to steer yourself. Right? There's that platform. You aren't dead, best friend.
I say that every day.
You got the landed in orange one.
It takes a really long time before those comments cycle. I'm just saying.
Oh, wait.
So, text is cheap.
Alright, W, there you go.
Ow.
See, you're getting the zoom down.
How do I? Oh, select another. There we go. I will admit the feedback. You know, it's difficult to tell what my actions are doing.
Mm-hmm. So it's almost a deliberately dysfunctional interface. So I mean, you know, if there's a consistent physics in here, it's
Can I spend 1,500 teeth? Is that going to take money
Yeah,
out of our
we have
account?
plenty of teeth. We have 10,250. Strangely, I think the later levels are easier to play. Simulated jumping progress.
Can't seem to deal with it.
I think you're in a video.
It reminds me of the feel of one of my very, very favorite
Oh, my fingers are on the wrong buttons.
video game series on console, which is SSX.
Bam, bam, bam.
Hey,
Oh,
I like that building. Oh.
Okay, so it's like
Let's see what happens if I leave her for here. No. And the flowers are still standing.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like the buildings, I see at the higher level, it's almost like the buildings are directing you and you're, you know, it's like you're caromming off of them in a way that keeps you more on point.
This how?
Oh.
you gotta thread it, and then
Close
There
enough.
you go.
your target is down
What was the name of that arcade game where it was vector graphics and you spun the little thing? And
Kicks.
No,
no, it was like
Tempest.
the thing you're shooting
Tempest.
down.
Look at that.
The Tempest?
Tempest, yeah.
Yeah. This reminds me a bit of that.
Well, good platform. Oh, look at that.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, new high
Only one
score.
star.
Yep.
Look at you. 30,000 points.
I win the internet. Let's see if there's one.
Tip, hitting a wall will break your arm off.
You don't need an arm balloon.
Cards?
Look up when you're falling up.
Oh. So do you have to do them like
It may be possible
crossword?
to fall up. I've never encountered that.
Oh, I see.
So maybe gravity does it.
Flipping off protesters who hate you.
Yeah.
Sounds.
What's the command that allows you to flip off?
Congratulations.
Do you see the article about the picture of the cyclist
The correct mouse button.
flipping off the president's entourage?
Hit the correct mouse button for 3,000 points.
Give your fans the thumbs up by hitting the left mouse button. The ones who are red are Trojans.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. How do I start?
Congratulations. You now have
Go forward, I guess.
Ask to exit.
spectators light off
Escape to
shots.
exit.
That's what took us back to the menu.
Yeah,
You
well, I
look
think you
around.
need to go back to the menu.
Okay.
And then you need to select a level.
Yeah, I think you unlocked that,
You
and then the
unlocked
spectators
gloves,
are
yeah.
in
I see.
other
Right.
levels, right?
Yes.
Oh,
This is
so
a
now
really
you have
deceptive
it.
interface, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Cryptic, we might say.
The blue spectators are fans. When they see you, they'll light up. Left mouse button for thumbs up. The red protesters, right mouse to flip them off. Alright. I spent all our teeth.
I wonder how they translated that into VR.
Huh?
Do you know which VR system it's on?
Probably both.
Because on,
Machine gesture deployed.
now I don't remember. It wasn't Oculus. It was the other one. But you have two controllers, so you could just hit the right and the left while following.
Almost
So that's when they need to hurry up and come up with those gloves. Then you could actually flip people off
Yeah.
in VR. And it would,
Or would you, or could you just use it with camera motion? Or camera motion?
Oh, I haven't noticed the speed thing before. Is that always
Oh,
there?
maybe that would be too fine. Because think about the Just Dance. I think it is. You're not wearing anything. It's all the camera.
oh, so you
Oh,
can
come on.
make
Oh,
the
yeah.
gesture if it can pick up that.
Right. That's what I'm wondering. Like, are fingers too small? Because on Just Dance, it's all like arms,
Need a
legs,
flare.
body.
All two of your
All
legs.
two of your legs are
Yeah, all
fractured,
two.
yes.
That's a bit presumptuous.
Yeah. Problematic.
Well,
Assuming that you bipedal. I mean,
Oh, is there someone on there? Who is it?
Might be me.
Officious break.
That's me.
Oh. And then
just unlock.
Are we seeing things?
Oh, shoot.
You deployed your fins.
boy, your fins already.
Yes.
Taking my sweet time.
That works.
I'm not taking it off. Because now I just saw that I was like,
Score pads over there. Plates.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Makes me
man,
paranoid.
you're intrepid.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very nice. Oh.
$1 grand.
Now it's starting to feel like a flying level on like Lego Star Wars, right? Through all the different
Yes.
breaking apart
Oh my god, I'm so bad at those.
destroyers and stuff. Come on, you can do it. All right, remember to turn around as you need to. You know, if it seems like you're, and like push yourself that way. Yes. That was impressive.
It's exhausting.
It really
Yeah, it
is.
is.
Oh. Kind of cool.
The music changes make me anxious though.
So you're finding the S does allow you to kind of move backwards. I think I see you doing that, Chris. Is that right?
Yeah, sure is.
Ooh. Oh. This is like the ultimate body English game.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is. That was a goal.
Oh, turn around, turn around. Come on, you're getting
Jump. All those hugs and kisses lost.
Hey, you only broke fingers.
So also in the backstory that we never got, so these mysterious skyscrapers appear floating above cities all over the world, and they're immediately taken over by base jumpers.
It's like their dream come true.
Yeah. Woo! I mean, there's no kind of explanation for how they get up there.
Well, you know, that kind of thing, that kind of like layering of some epic narrative onto like this sort of adventure or extreme sport kind of style thing, that was in SSX too. Like, oh, you know, the mountain is falling apart, you know, or there's an avalanche, or there's a volcano, or, you know.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Look
come
at
on,
that.
come on. Yep. Yes, you're good. You're good.
And get over there.
After a while, you discover that just hitting the platform is probably what you need to do.
If you don't deploy the parachute, you die on the platform.
Yes.
Soothing time to be at peace.
Okay.
Oh, you took the meditation. Good. Yes.
Make sure you're in a room where you won't be disturbed by
Isn't it all relaxing at all?
He's saying something.
This is your time for personal relaxation. Sit up straight in your chair and place your hands on your lap.
Oh, it's not on that.
Imagine that your head is gently rising towards the ceiling.
Oh,
This will
What's
help
that?
you elongate your spine and sit straight. Begin your relaxation by closing your eyes. Keep them closed during this meditation.
It really is just a relaxation thing.
Do you remember 2001? Like, you know, all the people would drop ass and they'd go and watch it again and again and again for that one scene where it's all the lights rushing at you.
Here's this game. That's all this game does.
Although there's a kind of like, there's something a little bit authoritarian about this meditation will relax you.
Yeah. Well, but you can always hit escape if you're too relaxed. You know?
And breathe out again slowly.
Yeah, but if you keep your eyes open, this is not relaxing at all.
Throughout your
You don't think so?
relaxation,
No.
maintain a slow, even
Maybe it's just me though.
breathing rhythm.
I'm not afraid of heights.
Bring your your attention.
You're not a fan?
Not afraid of
No, I
heights.
said I'm not afraid of heights. She said this. Leah said this wasn't relaxing, but she had also said she was afraid of heights before.
Scalp so that there is no tension.
Everyone thoroughly relaxed?
Yes,
Yeah,
good.
we're good.
Oh, you're gonna harsh my mellow there?
That was kind of nice though for after the board just before it, 'cause when the music changed, I got more anxious. It's like, okay, I'm all anxious now. I'm gonna meditate for a minute. Go back.
Hey, we get more of the music now on the left of that.
Funky.
Oh, bold.
Oh,
Bold. Oh, man. It should give you bonus points for
Yeah, you
doing
should
that.
get points for that.
I think we found the person who is a natural in the room for this game.
Oh no.
You know, I've only played this mobile.
Oh, you played it on mobile?
Yeah, that's it. So you've got to do this tilting and leaning, and I was surprised that this wasn't a controller game.
Oh, we actually see some actual landmass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're doing. It'll be undershooting before you hit the parachute.
Well played.
Look at that.
Come on.
Thank you.
Thanks are on you.
Anyone else?
we've all played, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a first, though.
Alright, I'll play
Maybe some of those chairs on wheels that they haven't heard of.
I got off track for sure.
Oh, there's two.
Two different landing places?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's a little forgiving, isn't it? I don't know. Seems to be overshooting it to me.
Well, you're still online.
Have you ever played this game before on this?
Oh, excellent.
Nice.
I like it. No, I've never played it.
Yeah.
They're really unforgiving with the rating.
Yeah.
Oh no, I want to play a different one.
It's about the kisses and hugs, though. The ratings are about how close you get to the building, not whether or not. Like the 1 star, 2 star.
You are the
That's how
Babbage
many
engine.
points.
Oh, is that what it is?
Caffeine helps in everything. Let's be real.
So you have to. This is. Is that a game or is that just a tip? Like I don't get it.
It's a blank cube, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, that may be filled in later.
They have to be.
Oh, actually, yeah, maybe it's never filled in. It's just the spacer.
I have a question. Can they also hear the music from both sides now that we have it up? I don't know.
I'll step away so I don't.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this isn't
Yes,
exactly
Leah.
it.
Actually, it sounds really good.
Oh!
Sound wise, it's okay?
Yeah. Oh, Chris, that's actually a good question. In chat, are Kiss and Hug baseball?
That's what I was looking for, and I couldn't find anything just in a quick first. But
What are these things?
They probably are. Yeah. Yeah, they
No,
probably are.
Not buildings. That's what they are.
I can't do it.
well, there were two of them.
I didn't see the other one. All right. Who wants to play?
I'm looking up terminology right now.
All right, she has an excuse.
And
Oh,
you-
Scott?
I'll take one.
Oh, all right.
So who are the developers of this game?
Dejoban Studios. Indies. I used to know what other games they'd done, but I've now forgotten. Oh, I'm done. Is there a platform in here somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, so this one's pretty challenging.
Yeah. I don't want to read that billboard. Oh, I'm totally missing all the good stuff. Oh yeah, that does work. Okay, oops. But you need to correct. That's the problem. All right, I'll try one more, and then I'll hand off.
So, side note: this remastered version of this game was produced with Alchemy Labs, who also does Job Simulator.
Was this game originally intended for PC or for mobile?
PC. It's almost older than mobile. Oops.
Huh.
Yeah, I want to say it was like 2006. I may be wrong. Oh, whoop, that's my platform. Oh! I forgot the fins. Maybe there's another one. Probably not.
We have more points to get to. Who's better than second?
Not necessarily.
You're still able to move a bit.
I am, yes.
Moving closer to each other.
Yeah. There's no place to land. Is
Maybe
there?
you can't get hooked in quickly.
Oh wait, no, there is. There's a platform. I think.
Yeah.
So get my fins out.
They got the bigger target too. You're right.
Yeah. I'm still trying to angle with this one. Oh no, I'm gonna make it.
You don't want
Yeah,
to
yeah, I think you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nicely done.
Oh, 0-star rating. Excellent.
So, have you taught this, had them play this game in that class for some time now?
No, this is the first year I threw this in just because I thought that Beginner's Guide was going to be toxic. And I just needed something that would be, strongly antithetical to beginner's guide. But I have taught this in a game design class, actually in several game design classes, where the object was to reverse engineer it.
Oh.
What would you need to have to build this?
Right.
And, this is
Good
very
one.
complicated. Really, all you need are the rectangular solids and the gravity model.
Right.
And, the ability to... Right, you probably need some aerodynamics, but it's not clear what you really do. And then music and text.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other stuff.
Oh. Is this exposure helping you, Leah?
I was actually thinking about that early, whether or not it would do anything.
There's a guy, I thought hard enough I could remember his name. He's at UC San Diego, and he's a psychologist specializing in PTSD. And 10, 12 years ago now, when Second Life was new, he was pioneering using virtual environments like Second Life for Iraq War veterans.
It's one of you two.
Setting up, things where he could adjust the sliders of, an explosion here or there for exposure there. I know, that's intense work. I can't imagine doing it.
I'm sure going to be responsible for the human subjects in that one. But...
So I don't know about the terminology here. Not only is there nothing, but the only thing that comes up for base jump kiss is two people in Dubai kissed each other base jumping. Yeah. But I did find it humorous that there was an article by National Geographic with the title, "Why Are So Many Base Jumpers Dying?"
What? Is this even a question?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, right? Like,
really? Jump off the top places in your time.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
They stayed on the top of the
I'm just gonna use this parachute here the entire time.
I do like what they do here with the more advanced levels and the cylindrical forms and the other little things to
a lot of this may be the remaster, because I don't remember the graphics being nearly this good. Oh, look at that.
What does that get you from 3?
I
have
think
no
that
idea.
just lines you up for your approach. If you don't, it'll be a lot harder for you to get.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get over there.
Doing great, Leo.
Yeah, except for I have my parachute out,
Well,
so it's
Yeah.
it's
It
gonna
still can be done. Yeah, for me, like circling around is like
no.
Today you are below. I like that one.
Well, so that counted.
Wait, they counted because I landed on something with the parachute.
Yeah, I guess.
That's
And
okay.
no broken bones.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
I was not anticipating that.
So that's interesting. You get yourself into like a no-win, ultimate win scenario. You can still deploy and land on something.
And the logic is mysterious. I don't know,
Huh.
Simply
I'm
you
actually
survive
very
kind of
intrigued by
idea.
that.
That's certainly not the case in earlier levels.
Chris, lady, another minute? Do you want to try?
I'll go one more time.
A little staticky sound starting to get to me.
Remember, kisses and hugs are equals win.
Yeah, it's a bit like the record scratch and talk effect in Katamari Damacy, which is, that's kind of neat the first time you hear it, and then, oh no, I don't want to hear that again.
Okay, I see the images that these numbers are.
Buy whatever you're selling.
Oh, I see. Wow.
I'm supposed to miss that.
Whoa. That was
How did that happen?
a little glitchy there.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, no.
yeah.
Dang. That's like the asteroid belt in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Is the speed of falling different for different levels? Because this feels faster.
Yeah. It accelerates.
Okay.
Son of a. No, we'll make it. We're fine.
It's denial.
I just need a little more. Just need a little more time. That was too hard.
She's just leading you down the primrose path. I like the Ferris Bueller reference.
9 times.
What?
Huh.
Huh.
What was that?
Kyori Sensusu.
A little different.
Little game lore
Yeah.
dropping in. Because it has this science fictional premise behind it.
I thought we could go through. Alright. Sure. Do we have any teeth left?
Oh, flying cars, look.
Oh, can you hit them? That would be
First
pretty
time I've
rough
seen
to
it.
avoid.
Not on purpose, at least.
You should have your football.
Whoa!
Nice try, though.
Yeah, they do look gettable.
There you go. Oh. Nice. Oh.
Yeah, the plates often do lead to
Certain death.
fatal collisions.
Oh, come on. Give this a go. It's not going to go well.
I love this noise.
At least the first responders are very quick.
How much
Yes,
time?
yes they are.
Enough time for you to play, yeah.
We have 5 minutes.
Alright, so we're gonna try this one too.
In the previous version, was there like a scream when you hit the ground as well?
Wait, am I not starting in a building?
I think so. I vaguely remember that.
You just have to,
Yeah,
I think
you
you're
just,
on a
like, step,
platform,
I
you
think,
just have to
in the
step, yeah.
Remix them up or whatever.
She didn't take the bait. I think it's smart.
Whoop! Try something easier. Aww.
This is Nevin with the news. The Department of Sanitation has started taking down shrines erected to dead jumpers. A city spokesman says they were causing traffic accidents, and also they were ugly.
Sounds
More
like Joel
news
Hodgson.
at midnight.
Is this one of the earlier ones?
Yeah, I wanted to go back to easier. Oh, I'm way off. Come on. Back.
You got it. There you go.
No! No! Are you kidding me? I was right there. Oh.
Insurance ahoy.
As soon as you hit the parachute, the controls just are completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is an entirely linear game in a way. Well, curvilinear maybe.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Well, I think you got it. Oh, it's so close. Yes. All right, that's grand.
I was so distracted by the buildings. I was like, oh wait, parachute.
Yep.
Does anyone else want to play before me?
We're more or less at time.
I think so.
Alright.
Well, that was
refreshingly
fun.
primal.
There you go.
That was fun.
That's the point.
It was not fun in the beginning, but I like it now.
All right, I'm glad to hear that.
I don't think that means that I can go jump off a building.
Oh, why not?
No base jumping.
Next week, instead of a video game, base jumping.
Roll to my library.
It's just tall enough to break your legs.
You don't need legs.
Not high enough for the parachute to deploy.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are we doing next week?
Next week.
I don't know. Nathan's back in town, so I think the idea was to do Hotline Miami.
Oh, at last.
So we'll get that set up, and hopefully there will be no problems with the laptop. But otherwise, we'll think of a backup plan just in case.
Alright.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks
for
again
coming.
for joining us.